Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, we've got Dark Wolf 782 playing the Tier 9 Azuma. Matchmaking, well, it's Tier 9 matchmaking, but maybe a little bit better than usual, I would say, because there are no Tier 10 ships, no Tier 11 ships, the super ships I'm referring to there, which means even a Tier 9 ship has an opportunity to shine a little bit. Not a whole lot of torpedo threat. Yugumo is, of course, a threat, but and I guess you could make the argument Miyoko is a threat. But Miyoko, in order to get his torpedoes away, has to show flat broadside pretty much. So very often they just get blapped when they try that. Now, what can I tell you about the Azuma? Well, I will read the description here from the World of Warships wiki. A powerful high-speed ship, Project B-65, designed to destroy American heavy cruisers and confront Alaska-class large cruisers. Some design solutions were borrowed from Yamato-class battleships. She was armed with 9 310mm guns and had good anti-torpedo protection. First released for sale worldwide on April 1st, 2019. Alright, so the guns, the 310s. As you can see, you've got 3 turrets, 2 forward, 1 aft, each with 3 barrels. Reload time, 20 seconds. Max dispersion at max range of 19.09 kilometers is 196 meters. Pretty darn good. That's DD levels of dispersion. Maximum HE shell damage is 5100 with a 27% base fire chance. And the max AP shell damage is 8650. Secondaries, well, they're about what you'd expect. They're really nothing to write home about. Kind of the same with the AA. She can run at a maximum of 34 knots, turning circle 920 meters, so a big ungainly ship. Base surface detectability range of 15.12 kilometers. You can see that that is currently at 13.2. You can see that on the mini-map there. And base air detectability range of 10.73 kilometers, which you can see is considerably less than that on the mini-map. Now we take a look at positioning. Well, pushing up close in Azuma can be very risky. The ship does not turn well, does not accelerate or slow down particularly well. Little chip damage, and there's a whole lot of zooming in and out using the scroll wheel, which I think wastes time and makes it harder to aim, but most of us do what we're accustomed to. Let's hope Atlantico doesn't get off a shot on this broadside. Now me, I like to zoom out as far as I can so I can see more of the map. And having pushed up maybe a little too close, it looks like our hero has decided that he is going to beat feet and get out of here while he still can. Now looking at the map, you know, the bad guys got a hold of the Alpha Cap and the Charlie Cap, and the good guys are, well, they're really struggling at Charlie. Everybody's kind of bunched up down there. The Tashkent is not going to match up well with Yugumo. And Dark Wolf manages to burn down the Donskoy. And a little chip damage on the battleship there. So the good guys are down to Chapayev and New Orleans. Bad guys are down to Dmitry Donskoy, courtesy of Dark Wolf. It's going to be really, really tough for the Tashkent to do much of anything other than stay at range and spam HE. And the enemy Azuma takes out the Gneisenau. So good guys are down 3 ships. Bad guys now down 2 ships as the Rune finishes off the Miyoko. Alabama and Amagi, they're kind of in trouble. Yugamo now is coming through the middle. And Dark Wolf says, you know what? I might have a little something to say about that. And he's showing a flat broadside to the Atlantico. This could hurt. He did turn out, spared himself a little bit of damage there. And gets a little chip damage on the Atlantico. And Zara floods out the Yugamo. Nicely done. Keeps the cap reset. Zara fell back, and I think that was probably a really good call. And that does leave the Atlantico in the cap. And Dark Wolf continues to reset the Atlantico. I think he's got to aim a little farther forward to get more than one fire burning. Yeah, he's hitting that same spot. I mean, he's doing some damage, but gotta try and hit the nose of the ship. You can see that it says it's going to take 4.13 seconds for it to get there, and that's going to hit the ass end of the ship. Okay, got the center of the ship that time, thank goodness. So we got another fire going, and that's gonna mean more damage over time. Scharnhorst on the other side is looking pretty weak. And it does go down. Atlantico continues to move around in the cap, but he is bleeding HP now as Zara is also adding shells to the Atlantico. Alabama is sunk on the far side. Amagi still running, being chased by Gneisenau, Tirpitz, and Brest. And Atlantico, he's in big trouble. He's still burning. You can see he's trying to heal, but it's not going to be enough. That might do it right there. Yep. Nice shot there, Dark Wolf. And that's kill number 2. Tashkent is now in the cap. And the good guys have clawed their way back into this game. Now they're down on points, but they're going to have a 2 caps to 1 advantage. And Gneisenau is headed across the map to help support Bravo, and that's kind of what has to happen. Now, the other Azuma that's in the game that's pushing into Charlie right now can help keep the enemy Azuma at bay. Friendly Tashkent can run straight across the middle of the map to help out at Bravo. And the Rune, which is on the 10 line, can support the friendly Scharnhorst and Azuma. And Zara torpedoes the Rochester. Nicely done. So Zara helps secure the Bravo cap and now finishes off his second ship, having finished the Yugamo early. Now Tashkent's running for the Bravo cap from the east. And Dark Wolf is doing the same from the south. Pops the hydro. Good idea. And so you got to ask yourself, what's in this cap? Is it Fiji? Scharnhorst? Fiji. Can he get the shot off? If he can and he makes contact, it'll probably hurt. And just a little bit of damage there. I think it's time to load the AP. Yeah, looks like he's going to stick with the HE. I think that's probably not the best choice against Fiji. I mean, it's not that it's not going to do damage, because it will, but AP shells against this Fiji, would just cut through it like butter. I think I'd probably run to the north side, so I'm glad to see he's just pulling the nose that way. Now you don't have to stay in the cap. You could actually angle to the starboard side there. I would be careful of being spotted by Scharnhorst, but you can see the breast is pushing into the Bravo cap on the far side now. And that's the big concern, I think. You know, you don't want to eat torpedoes from Scharnhorst, of course, but now you're detected because the red ships are pushing up, and you're sitting broadside to the turrets. He's got his guns tracking you. Here comes the AP shot from turret, and that was really lucky. It won't surprise me a bit if we see some torpedoes here from the Scharnhorst. It's a nice HE volley. I think the AP would be more effective here, but and Scharnhorst is probably dead. Somebody's going to finish him. There we go. Secondaries finished him off. And that's kill number 3. And now Dark Horse is kind of in the position of having to square off with the turrets. I think I would, instead of turning to the port side, I'd be turning starboard and kiting away, because the turrets does have torpedoes. There's a nice AP shot at really close range, and you can see this AP is no joke. So I'm really glad to see that Dark Wolf switched to the AP, and he's firing, I think, in the best place to make sure he does some damage. And he does burn down the turrets. That's kill number 4. And looks like a couple of torpedo hits. Yep. No flooding, thank goodness. HE is loaded again. I think I'd probably switch to the AP here and slow down and make sure I can get another shot, but it's hard to argue with success, and Dark Wolf is having a great game. I hope that he's able to pick up a Kraken here. That would be really cool. Nope, somebody beat him to it. Gneisenau takes out the breast with secondaries. And this game, ladies and gentlemen, is really pretty much all over but the shouting. Bad guys are down to 1 ship. Good guys still have 6. And Gneisenau is literally boxed in. Really nowhere for him to go. Zara may have already thrown torpedoes out there, and this might end rather abruptly. So I'm going to say, great game, Dark Wolf, and I appreciate you sending this to me. It's fun to watch this ship. These guns they're really something special. And I think you did a really good job of trying to avoid damage while, dishing some out. You're sitting at a little over 90,000 damage with 4 kills, 82 shells on target and counting. Those of you joining me, I really appreciate it. Maybe we'll get the Kraken here. Here's hoping. I hope you enjoyed this game, as our hero is switching to AP. And let's hope he gets this volley off here before he gets himself sunk. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Oh, you got robbed!